Hey, good morning, good morning. It is Friday, October 31st. It is Halloween. I can't believe it's already Halloween. All the kiddos got to be excited for trick or treating. I did notice candy prices are definitely more expensive this year. It's pretty crazy, which is fine. I think to me, it's just even a bigger deterrent to stay away from sugar. It's just sugar is just so bad for you, especially in like the candy form. I mean, it just hacks our mind because our just because of human nature and how we evolved, we naturally crave sugar. We naturally crave fats and salts because fat, salt, and sugar. I mean, it's like basically a cocktail of ingredients that work to hack our mind and for us to crave more. It's how we survived, because we were used to maybe eating 3 or 4 times a week, not 3 or 4 times a day, So it's pretty interesting, how we've evolved, and I think that's what life really is all about. Continuing to evolve, continuing to transform yourself as you learn about yourself, as you learn about this world, and just adapt to it, and just try to get better. That's why I think giving yourself grace is so important because this is all our first time on this planet living life, and you know half the time we don't know what we're doing. We're just going with our bodily urges and our emotions. We don't A lot of us just don't take the time and give ourselves the mind space to really contemplate who we really are and what our identity should be and all that. Just because life is moving at us so fast and there's just so many inputs, so much distraction. Everything just there's so many different inputs trying to vie for our attention, basically, and that's where money is our attention. And I think that's why it's so important to develop and find that creative expression that resonates with you, because then you can dictate where that attention goes, and you can build something with that attention. Obviously, with intention and attention, you can truly build something that means something to you, and that you identify with. I think November 1st is tomorrow. I love the beginning of new months because it's like a great way for ourselves just to kind of evaluate what we've done in this last month, and try to improve it. What new systems can we implement this month to try and improve ourselves? I think I talked about it the other day, just how important building systems that you can stick with can really, I think, compound over time, and that's what I'm trying to do. It's tough. I mean, I built this system of making videos in the morning. It's just going to take a brick by brick kind of approach, a step by step approach, and kind of building a life that I resonate with, and that I align with, because I know for myself, man, I got so much work to do, and I think it's a lot of it is just building a system and structure I can stick with on a day by day basis, on a daily basis, and a new month gives me a fresh approach to see what I can do. This month, I'm going to really, I want to stick to a schedule. I have like a self tracking spreadsheet that I haven't really been using for the last few months. I've only used it. I made it actually a year or two ago, and I used it for a few months, and I see a difference, but then I stop. And I think that's a huge kind of like pattern in my life that I've recognized is a lot of times like I can stick to systems, but when I start seeing results and seeing outcomes, then I just lose that, I don't know, that motivation to keep it. It's like I've already won, and that's totally the wrong way to look at it. You got to celebrate the process. You got to celebrate performing the system and executing on it. You never. it's just such a slippery slope to be celebrating the wins and celebrating the outcomes, because I think, man, at least for me and my personality, it just always seems to I don't know, give you a false sense of achievement, when really, in your heart of hearts, you still have a long way to go. So, yeah, I would just say focus on building the systems, man. And I can't believe how dark it is. I keep on saying that. We'll see the daylight savings time or whatever that's coming out this weekend. Might give me a little bit more light here in the morning. But yeah, yeah, that's kind of my Friday thoughts. I hope you guys enjoy it, man. It's tough, I'm proud of myself. I feel like I've kind of plateaued on this. I gotta figure out where I want to kind of go creatively with this channel and with myself, and how I want to continue to express myself. Because I want to bring content I think that is just more applicable and helpful for people. And yeah, and just trying to serve, trying to serve better, and trying to improve myself and get to a point where I'm really just firing on all cylinders on a daily basis. That's kind of my goal. And I don't feel that right now. If I'm being quite honest, I'm not hitting on all cylinders every day, and I'm tired of the excuses. So tomorrow, it's a fresh month, a fresh start to try some new systems and get better. And that's what life's about, man. Adapting and forging a new path, and evolving and transforming, and yeah, creating. That's what it's about. So anyway, hope you find some value. Many blessings to you. Please, if there's anything, any suggestions, feedback, whatever, put them in the comments. Like, subscribe. It really helps me out at this point. So anyway, want to pass on much love to you guys. Many blessings. I'll see y'all next time.